Hi, my name is Pinar Özat. I'm a Business Processes Associate Consultant for SAP Global Trade Services, and it's been almost 3 years with SAP right now. I come from Istanbul, Turkey. I have visited the German high school there and came to Germany to study economics at the University of Heidelberg. During my studies, I have worked at the university as scientific working student for the chair of European integration. At the same time, I had the chance to work as a working student for SAP for the Center of Excellence. I mainly worked as a multilingual tester in baseline industry services. After finishing the university, I started to work as a trainee at an SAP partner company for sales and distribution environment. But my dream was to come back to SAP and work there. So I applied for a position as an associate consultant for Global Trade Services. As you can recognize, the job interview went very well. So ever since, I'm back at SAP. Consulting chemical and pharmaceutical companies, creating services for SAP GTS, and acting as a knowledge management champion are my main activities. Global Trade Services is a part of the GRC environment. It helps firms and big companies to deal with daily trade regulations when exporting or importing. Denied party list screening, embargo checks, legal control, preference management, or any contacts with the customs can be listed as examples. During all my projects, the most interesting one was the project that we had in Saudi Arabia. We worked for the company called SABIC, and we were there for almost 20 days. The interesting part about SABIC is that it's in Saudi Arabia and it's not the most woman-friendly country in the world. That meant that there were no working women in my environment, and in the building, what you can see in the picture, there were around 2,000 men and I was the only woman. Sometimes I had to wear a scarf when I was in the city, but most of the time it was enough to just wear a black dress. You can see also a picture of me and my team during the project in the background. For 1.5 years, I'm acting as a knowledge management champion for SAP GTS. I do this together with a very dear and competent colleague, Markus Puschke. At the beginning of this year, we introduced the GTS community, the new SAP GTS Jam Group. The community is designed to provide support and promote greater knowledge exchange and collaboration for all major SAP GTS categories. We already have around 100 members, most of them posting and sharing data. I control the Jam Group in the background, feed the data as much as possible, respond to forum questions, and try to attract others more to be active. First, I was anxious about this new role. As a junior consultant, knowing the GTS system in a very limited way, it was a huge challenge. I couldn't know everything, so I decided to get to know people that are more experienced than me. We have really excellent people working for SAP and also for SAP Global Trade Services, so it's a pleasure for me to work with them. At the same time, knowing who's good in which part of SAP GTS module, I have a very well knowledge of whom to contact when specific questions about SAP GTS arise. At the same time, I try to gain knowledge and experience during GTS projects, which helped me a lot.